Program Manager at Utilise, the Eastern Africa Sub-Region Support Initiative for Advancement of Women, says that with the COVID-19, there was need to organize the traders since most of the recovery funds were targeting formal sector businesses.
COVID-19, of course, we know that a lot of businesses were affected, border closures and so on. And as Utilise, we realized that we needed to organize our traders into formal groups. So we have a lot of traders that are operating small scale, operating informally. And if you look at some of the recovery packages that were provided by the governments in the different countries, including Uganda, they were largely targeting formal enterprises. In terms of the requirements, you have to be registered, you must have a certain level of capital, you must have all this registration with all these different bodies, URSB and so on. Majority of these entrepreneurs, majority of the private sector could not access these packages because they are informal, they are not registered, they do not have that capital base, they cannot afford to pay those loans. And so we really need to see a push, a move by these women in business coming together, whether it's a cooperative, it can be a cooperative, or it can be an organized group where you have that strength of numbers and have a registered entity. For example, if it's a cooperative, you can register the cooperative. And that is a recognized entity that can access loans from the bank, that can qualify for all these registrations and so on. We need to see that intentional move to become formal.
Lisa believes that businesses should adopt use of digital tools so as to market their goods, and this can as well foster recovery of businesses, and also advises that women should be more aggressive to access information that will support their business growth.
The digital marketing, the digital knowledge and so on, we really need to empower these women traders. Majority of them, like you said, are small scale, trading in small volumes. They are not tech savvy as such. And so there is need for that effort to really become tech savvy. We need to see these small businesses taking up more of digital trade. We saw there was a lot of marketing on Facebook, on social media during the lockdowns. People were buying food from people they've never known, people they've never seen, because they were marketing their products on Facebook. So if you are not able to do that, how else are you going to market your products? You've lost touch with your consumers. A lot of these entrepreneurs lack financial literacy. So we had a lot of women, those who attempted to sell their products far beyond either the border, beyond the market, beyond your usual customers who come to buy goods. A lot of them lost their goods because they did not enter into agreements with the buyers. They did not even have all those, documents that can show that I actually transferred these goods. A lot of these businesses are operating without financial literacy. You do not have the records. How much have I been making? And these are things that are required for you to actually get a loan, get credit, for you to recover your business. So we need to see financial literacy skilling. And it can't be on the part of the businesses alone. The government needs to come in to really do that. There are opportunities at government level. For example, under procurement, we have those quotas, especially at the district level. We've seen less women taking up these opportunities. They do not have this information. So women need to become more, should I say, aggressive, to be able to access the information. There are opportunities under government procurement. Where is the information? How can I qualify? What do I need to do? We need to see a move towards value-added products. So many people had to consume their capital during the COVID-19 lockdowns because you have perishable goods. What are you going to do with them? They are locked in your store. So you have to consume this capital. We need to see a move towards value addition of products. So accessing all these opportunities that are available for value addition, positioning ourselves by taking on the digital knowledge, the digital marketing, and so on, but also proactively seeking information.
She also shows the need for the government to support women in business, since even statistics show it's women who pay more taxes than men in revenue collection.
Statistics on payment of taxes, for example, show us that women are more compliant, women in business are more compliant taxpayers compared to men. But the reason behind this is usually because the women fear the repercussions of not paying the taxes. But as we are paying these taxes, can we be more proactive in seeking information? What are those provisions under tax payments? Where can I get this information? What can I do? But we also need to see a more intentional move by the government to provide, for example, in terms of government procurement. It's not enough to say that we are going to do this percentage of local procurement. Can we earmark a percentage for women entrepreneurs, women in business? And can we go out there and actually provide this information and position them, skill them, provide the skills for these women to actually be able to access the opportunities. For example, now we have the parish development model. We have been told by government that a lot of the funds, a good percentage is earmarked for women in business. Are women aware about this? How can they get this information? Can they become more aggressive in trying to establish that information? So for me, I think it's more of organizing ourselves as business people, as traders, coming together to have collective action where we can be able to register, we can have more capital base, and so on.
In a recent study by the 2021 Mastercard Index of Women Entrepreneurs, it was revealed that women in Uganda and their fellows in Botswana and Ghana present the most women business owners in Africa.
And we're speaking still about women and digital space, how to conquer that. And you've heard it all from Lily there, highlighting on how different women are working towards progress on even making sure they tap onto the digital space. I don't know how you're doing that there, but we're here to tell you that, hey, digital space is wide. When you speak about digitalization, do not think digitalization is something that is far from you. It can be starting with your phone. It can start with your phone. How are you utilizing digital tools on your phone? That is mobile wallets on your phone, that is using internet, that is using transactions that are there. How are you making sure you're using that? And then there is digital banking, a lot of the digital tools that are helping to progress towards businesses, and make sure you are a part in there. Do not be left out.
Well, and utilizing the business space, rather the digital space in business, is quite important. Reason being, when you look at the last 2 years, COVID proved to the world that it's always going to be a digital platform that you can use if at all you're far away, but you can talk to a number of individuals and you still get the money. That is why most people have actually tried to actually get out of the city, going away from the city, and others actually working from the comfort of their home or their living room, but still earning something at the end of it all because of the digital platforms that are available. And when you look at some people there, I think
when you speak about Durham, when you speak about, if we're to look out now, dive into the digital space of delivery services, because this is where a lot of women have embraced, a lot of businesses have embraced this food delivery, vegetables, cookeries, anything regarding even beverages. But the business, did you know the business is, at some point I go on, these platforms, I want to order something. And then I feel like, is it worth it? You look at the cost, you look at the transportation charge that is going to cost you, you consider a lot of things. You consider quality, and then there is that trust entity again. Because there are cases where you've ordered something online, because you've seen the color and everything, because the picture here on the phone is displaying different. And the real thing in reality, when it comes to you, there is a slight change. At some point, it disappoints customers. So as you're using all these kind of, platforms, how are you going to make sure you keep the standards that the end user is going to appreciate at the end of the day? Because there are people complaining about the trust, there are people complaining about the charges, whereas you as a supplier in this case, are you even making profits? Or I don't want you to go on the digital platforms of using delivery services and then you're not even getting your money back because you feel like this is the trend that is happening. I also need, to deliver a perfume. Here, you're selling products of 5,000, you're in Kampala, and someone of 3,000, for example. You're in Kampala, let's give an example. You're around Nakasero areas, and someone who wants the service is, for example, Boyogerere, or any other example, or Chiseka, or Chiseka is near, Chireka, something like that. A product is 3,000 dirham. I want us to put it in context. 3,000, maybe it could be a nail polisher at 3,000. But someone has admired it because of your packaging.
Very true.
Online. You've packaged it very well. The color is nice. It's appealing to me. I felt, appreciated. And I hit the order. Transportation is then 6,000.
Minus the price of the commodity.
minus the price of the commodity, which is 3,000. I don't know if that makes sense to the end user at the end of the day.
Well, they will actually opt to actually go in town, by the way.
Or they can even opt to leave it at some point. They will opt to leave it. Now, how are you going to make sure you put a plan that if I can, yes, you're having products at, that are less costly, 3,000, but you want them to reach far places. You can do something they call bonding. Like you can bind these products. If you've got a nail polish at 3,000, can you add something small to make it bigger? No, something for 2,000. Nayenga, they are together. Haven't you seen products that are twin products?
So that they entice the clients.
So that you feel more. Even when I order this, transport tegenda kunyigiriza. So that is the kind of digital literacy as you utilizing these spaces you need to know. Otherwise, you're not going to be selling at the end of the day. Whereas another person is tying on to other products to make sure they entice fully the customer's mind to feel that, yes, I got you and I need you to be part of my platform.
Well, truly, truly. And for anyone using the digital space, it is high time for you to actually also look at the possibilities of making business more affordable and more reliable for your customers or your clients, because that is keeping your let's say your social or network quite huge, and also making sure that your customers are enjoying the services and appealing to what you're having to offer. Well, after the break, we are heading to the weather forecast for the day, so that you as a business person can easily tell whether it would be favorable for you today, or what you need to be with, or that information that you need to know of before you execute any duties today. Stick around.